Guys, welcome back to my favorite track series. This is episode 3 today, and this time it's going to be Van Halen. But before I continue, I'd like to thank 3 people. I'd like to thank Paul Scott, Coleman76, and Brandon Van D for voting. Thank you, you 3 guys for voting. You guys are awesome. So, this is how it came down the voting. Paul Scott and Brendan Van D voted for Van Halen, and Coleman76 voted for Quiet Riot, which was the other band option. Well, I'm sorry, Cole, but Van Halen won by 2 votes to 1. But don't worry, I will do Quiet Riot next week. But today, we are doing the Mighty Van Halen. So, I'm sorry about my voice. I just woke up a little while ago, so I'm still trying to, my body's still trying to wake up. But anyways, I don't own all the Van Halen albums. I just own the first 6, the David Lee Roth ones, and I'm not a fan of the Sammy Hagar era. So if you guys are a Sammy fan, sorry, I'm not doing Sammy's albums because I don't like them. I'm sorry, it's my opinion. But without further ado, let's do it. Van Halen 1. This is a remastered pressing of the album. I just don't know which year it is. I think it's like a 2015, 2014 pressing. Oh, whatever, but of course, a classic album. Yeah, I know, I'm kind of burnt down on this album a little bit. Even though it's one of the best Van Halen albums ever, it has that burnt out factor to it. Like, whenever I listen to it, like, yeah, I get into it, but then some songs you get kind of burnt down on. You still love them, but you don't love them as you used to because they get overplayed. But, of course, Running with the Devil's classic, Eruption, classic, what's it called? You Really Got Me is a classic. Jamie's Crying is a classic. And this album has some great deep cuts as well, like Ice Cream Man, which everybody knows about, Little Dreamer, Atomic Punk Rules. I Can't Wait to Feel Your Love Tonight is really good. So much classic stuff on here, like every song you probably heard on the radio at least once. Even I'm the One is also classic as well. But my favorite song on here is probably Ain't Talking About Love. Heavy riff, it's fast a little bit, and it's pretty heavy, especially for this time, because 1978, this was like a glimpse of what would come in 80s metal, and Ain't Talking About Love shows that. So Ain't Talking About Love is my favorite song off the first Van Halen album. Now, let's move on to Van Halen 2. This is an original pressing from 1979. And if you guys are curious of seeing my Van Halen collection, a couple months back I showed my Van Halen collection. And go check out that video after this. I love this album. Not too many people talk about this. I don't see that many people talk about this album, but I love this album. So there's a lot of songs on here that could be my favorite. Like You're No Good is awesome. Even the poppy Dance the Night Away is awesome. Bottoms Up is great and fun. Out of Love is kind of weird, but it also rules as well. Light Up the Sky is heavy and fast. You also have other songs like Beautiful Girls, which is fun, which is a fun, good song, and Women in Love, some great melodic guitar from Eddie Van Halen, and great backing vocals from Michael Anthony. But my favorite song on here has got to be Dead or Alive, DOA. If you guys haven't heard DOA yet, check out that song, because that song freaking rules. Heavy ripped, very heavy for that time. The lyrics are awesome The way that David Lee Roth sings it in a solo from Eddie Van Halen, just right at the beginning with the riff, like the main riff, that dan da 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 dan da 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 dan da 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 da. That riff just like punches you in the face and stuff. So awesome song. DOA, my favorite song on Van Halen 2. Okay. Van Halen, Women and Children first. This is, I think, a 2015 remastered on vinyl. Not another album I don't see that many people talk about. The only albums I see people talk about from Van Halen are from David Lee Roth. There are just the first album, 1984, and Fair Warning. Those are the only albums that people talk about. But people should talk about Van Halen 2, Women and Children first, and Diver Down. But we'll get to those albums later. For now, we're on to Women and Children first. This album rules as well. And the Creole Rock is awesome. Everybody Wants Them is a classic. Stays on the set list all the time. Alright, Fools is good. Romeo Delight is one of their heaviest songs ever. And yeah, you have some acoustic stuff on there, like Could This Be Magic, which is fun and catchy and relaxing. Then you have In a Simple Rhyme, which starts off acoustically but gets heavy after. Take Your Whiskey Home is pretty fun. But my favorite song on here has got to be the single, and probably and one of the most rarest music videos in the Van Halen catalog, Loss of Control. Frantic, crazy, fast, heavy. I love it. I love Loss of Control, but this whole entire album rules, but I love Loss of Control, and plus that video helps out as well. Even though it's like old and the quality's not that good, that adds more charm to it. And I love the video, like them playing it sort of like, I don't know, like a doctor's office or something, like the nurse thing or whatever. I don't know, but the riff to the song is just heavy, and then Michael Anthony screaming like a madman or something on the backing vocals, and then David Lee Roth trying to sing fast to try to catch up with the song and stuff. I love Loss of Control. Now it's on to my favorite Van Halen album, Fair Warning. Fair Warning, this is what most of the hardcore David Lee Roth fans know as the best Van Halen album. And yeah, this album is dark, heavy, and with a lot of great deep cuts. I basically love every single song on here. Dirty Movies is awesome. I love Dirty Movies. Sinner Swing is fun, awesome, and heavy. And the reason why, I know a lot of you guys already know this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. You guys all know this, but Eddie Van Halen, the reason why this album has such a dark tone to it is because Eddie Van Halen was very mad during this time period. The rest of the band weren't really focusing on the album that well. They were too busy partying and stuff. So basically, he had to go in during the middle of the night and write guitar riffs and stuff, and write lyrics, and it shows on here as well, because all the riffs are either like, heavy, cranking and stuff, and the solos are fast and cranking as well. That shows Eddie was pissed off that nobody was doing anything, so he did everything himself. Hear About Later is a great song. I love that song. Push Comes to Shove is weird, and I love the bass intro from Michael Anthony, but it's a weird song, but I still love it. It's kind of reggae and stuff, but I love that song. Sunday Afternoon in the Park is very weird, but I still love it. And One Foot Out the Door is a great way to finish the album. Fast paced again, like Loss of Control, heavy, and one of the best guitar solos from Eddie Van Halen on the album, along with Push Comes to Shove. But my favorite song on this album is A Tie. It's a tie between Mean Street and Unchained. I love both of these songs equally. So you guys decide what's your favorite song on here. For me, it's a tie between Mean Street and Unchained. Both songs, I love them. Diver Down, this is an original pressing from 1982. Now, Diver Down's probably my least favorite out of all the David Lee Roth albums, but this album still rules and kicks butt at the same time. Where Have All the Good Times Gone is a great way to start off the album. Cathedral is a cool little instrumental. Secrets is kind of weird, but I like it in some way. I'm trying to think of the other songs on here. The reason why I'm trying to think of the track listing is because the track listing is wrong on here. You know what? I'm going to pull out the vinyl. To see the track listing. And yes, the original inner sleeve is in here, right there. As you can see, it's right there. But the original inner sleeve was like kind of worn out and ripping, so I put the vinyl in a brand new sleeve to keep it safe. All right, let's see. Yeah, Secrets. Intruder is basically the intro to Pretty Woman. Pretty Woman, the hit single from here. It's okay. I like it. Dance in the Street is a fun cover. Low guitars. The instrumental is I love it. And that low guitar is a song I actually really love that song. It's fun, and you know, it kind of like has a Spanish feel to it. Big Bad Bill, another cover, featuring Eddie Van Halen's Down on the clarinet. It's a fun song, but nothing too much to talk about it. The Full Bug is heavy and good, and Happy Trails is just a cover at the end of them all singing. But my favorite song on here has to be the second track, Hang 'Em High. Hang 'Em High is once again probably the heaviest song on here, and I love this song. I love the way David Lee Roth sings, and I love the guitar solo from Eddie. So that's Diver Down for you. Now to the last album I'm going to talk about, 1984. Let me just fix the shrink wrap. 1984, arguably the biggest Van Halen album, up there with the first one. So this is like a 2015, 2014 repressing, I don't know. But as I was saying, even though this album is very commercial and very poppy, I love this album. Starts off with the little intro, 1984, with keyboards and stuff. Yeah, a lot of metalheads hate keyboards. I love keyboards, so it doesn't bother me. Then you go into Jump, and I love Jump. I've always loved it. Then you have Panama, which is heavy and stuff, but I'll talk about that song later. Then I think we go into Top Jimmy, which is fun and hard rockin', and I actually love this song. And Drop Dead Legs, I actually like it a little bit better because the riffs are a little bit more heavy, and I love the way David Lee Roth sings in that song. Then you go into Hot for Teacher with the hilarious music video, and I love Hot for Teacher. It's hilarious, it's funny, it's awesome, it's cranking, and the drum intro from Alex Van Halen, and the guitar solo from Eddie Van Halen. Then you have I'll Wait, which is a great power ballad that they have. It's not really a power ballad, it's just a poppy keyboardy song, but I love it. I'm trying to think, what are the other songs that are around here? I'm sorry guys, this keeps happening over and over again. It's just that they don't put the track listing in the back correctly and stuff. Girl Gone Bad is okay. And House of Pain is a good way to finish off the album. But my favorite song on here has to be Panama. And I know it's overplayed and stuff. I know it's been killed by the radio, but I love Panama. It's heavy and awesome, and nothing I could say more. So, that's it guys. So let me say my favorite song on each Van Halen album quickly, if you guys didn't hear me before, and then I'll be done. So let me move this stuff over here. Okay, let's do this. Favorite song on the first Van Halen album, Ain't Talking About Love. Favorite song on the second Van Halen album, DOA, Dead or Alive. Favorite song on Women and Children first, Lost in Control. Favorite song on Fair Warning is Mean Street and Unchained. My favorite song on Diver Down is Hang 'em High. And my favorite song from 1984 is Panama. So that's it, guys. That's my favorite track video, episode 3 for Van Halen. I will do Quiet Riot next week, so make sure to check that out next week. Yeah. So I don't have anything new coming into the mail yet. I haven't ordered anything yet, but I will eventually, and I'll do another pickup video and stuff. But for now, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and comment your favorite song on each Van Halen album I did. Van Halen rules. They're my second favorite band of all time. I love Van Halen. Subscribe if you are new, and if you like this, give it a like, so that way I could keep doing these favorite track videos. So that way I know you guys like these videos. So I'm stuttering. I'm wasting time. So I better end this quickly. So, anyways, guys, hope you all are having a good weekend. I will see you guys next week for Quiet Riot episode 4. I will see you guys later. Peace.